Hello and welcome to another great day here on the Jet Set. Coming up, Chef Jamie Gwen joins us with scrumptious, easy-to-prepare eats for the big game.
And travel expert Melinda Fortunado is back to talk about travel trends in 2023.
And I've got the headlines that have us talking. All of this and so much more is about to take off right here on the Jet Set.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to travel, food, fitness, and everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Grab your coat because there's travel news blowing through on Here's This, powered by thejetset.com. The U.S. Department of State is cautioning travelers against using app-based ride-hail services like Uber in the Mexican Caribbean state of Quintana Roo, which is home to numerous travel hotspots. The security alert applies to such well-known tourist areas such as Cancun, Riviera Maya, Playa del Carmen, and Tulum, which are perennially popular among Americans. The State Department's warning was evidently prompted by a slew of incidents that occurred in Cancun when the city's traditional taxi drivers got a bit upset at the presence of Uber drivers in their territory. Quote, application-based car services such as Uber and Cabify are available in many Mexican cities and generally offer a safe alternative to taxis, the U.S. Embassy and Consulates in Mexico wrote in the security alert. They went on to say, official complaints against Uber and other drivers do occur, however, past disputes between these services and local taxi unions have occasionally turned violent, resulting in injuries to U.S. citizens in some instances.
Ooh, that's not good, because also, I mean, those places are huge tourist destinations, and you don't want anything like happening to dissuade people from traveling to those places.
And like right away, you know, when you land at an airport anywhere, I mean, unless you know someone in that city picking you up, your first instinct is to open Uber or Lyft and like, okay, let's get to the hotel, because nowadays most hotels don't even have shuttles anymore.
I know.
I mean, a lot of the hotels in these locations are resorts, so maybe they've got their own transportation, but still, if you want to go down to the beach for the day or something, you would just think of opening up a rideshare app.
Especially like you think of those places and you want to be safe, especially when you're traveling there. So you guys got to work it out.
You need to go work for like the UN or something. Like, can you just imagine how that meeting would go? Like, Russia, Ukraine, just work it out. Nikki Noya said so.
Have some tequila. Think about how we could all share in the tourism dollars.
The world would be a better place with Nikki Cash flying everywhere and her at the helm of the UN. Okay, let's move on. Alaska Airlines has changed to paper cups for in-flight beverages, replacing over 55 million plastic cups used by the airline each year. It's the first U.S. airline to do so, and with its partnership with Boxed Water, it's now eliminated 2.2 million pounds of plastic waste with the transition. According to the airline, that's the equivalent weight of 24 of its Boeing 737s.
This is fantastic news, and this is actually something that you don't really think about. Think of every flight we've ever been on and just all the cups that are just used once and then thrown away. This is fantastic news. This is awesome.
Never mind the flights I've been on, the flights I've worked. You know how many plastic cups I've given to people? Do you know how many times I've doubled up on cups too? Like here, like because they get stuck together, you just, go.
So this is awesome news, and I hope other airlines take this way.
What's your feeling on boxed water?
Well, I think in the long run, this is the direction that things are going, because I don't think that plastic is going to be sustainable for the earth for 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
So I think if we all kind of get to what is best for the environment, then
I actually think boxed water tastes better than water bottled in plastic bottles.
You know what? Sometimes I do. I'm still getting my mind around the different straws.
Oh, I have to say, I'm sorry.
But I think
that's never happening for me.
I think about all of the sea life that is benefiting from not having all those straws that you use once and then go.
But go ahead and send your hate mail, because I can't. The paper straws, when they disintegrate in your mouth while you're drinking something.
Drink faster.
I'm like, but okay. But even then, it's just like, oh, it's so weird feeling, and I don't know, I'm not a fan. And then the metallic ones, you got to remember to wash them all the time. It's too much work. And with that, we'll be right back in 30 seconds with more of the.
It's time for the big game, and that means it's time to step up our tailgating and home gating offerings. Celebrity chef Jamie Gwen is here with scrumptious, easy to prepare eats and treats and tips on how you can add flair to everyone's favorites.
Chef Jamie Gwen here. It's big game time, and that means guacamole. I'm making these loaded tot kebabs, and my favorite time-saving tip, use delicious holy guacamole on top. Made with real hand-scooped Hass avocados, it's non-GMO, gluten-free, kosher, Big 8 allergen-free, and it has no added preservatives. Best of all, Holy Guacamole is offering free guacamole with any Instacart purchase February 10th through 12th, and they're giving one lucky fan an entire year of free guacamole. Head to Instagram at Eat Holy for details. Now, I love North Carolina sweet potatoes, so these smashed, crispy sweet potatoes are on my big game menu. 2 dipping sauces, a spicy, creamy Korean, and a maple mustard dip. And you want to use your air fryer to get that great crispness on the sweet potatoes. I love North Carolina sweet potatoes because they're nutrient dense, sweetened from the earth, rich in vitamins A, C, fiber, antioxidants, and low in calories. Perfect for any diet and nutritious for all, and available year round. So for me, they're a pantry staple. Now, we're all looking forward to the big game, but the cleanup, not so much. Valentine's Day is 2 days later, so why not just leave the dishes after the big game? Sounds crazy, right? Join the Finish 24-hour challenge and let your dishes sit for 24 hours after the big game. Yes, really. On February 13th, load your dishwasher and Finish Quantum will wash everything clean. It's their active lift technology that breaks down food residue, even those 24-hour dried on stains, no pre-rinsing. So sleep in on Monday, use Finish Quantum detergent, and if it doesn't remove your dried on stains, well, your next meal is on them, up to $20. Pretty cool, right? Go to dailylounge.com for inspiration, and may the best team win. Back to you.
Thanks, Chef. Well, we've got to take a quick break, but we've got lots more of the Jet Set coming up in just 60 seconds. That's like as much time as you have to drink a drink without the little straw.
It's time to talk travel news on Here's More, powered by Travel and Leisure. As we head into 2023, we're looking at trends across the travel industry and finding that subscription travel is high on many lists. According to proprietary Travel and Leisure research, 55% of American travelers report that they are members of a travel subscription club or are interested in joining, with saving money as the front-runner reason for joining. I think that makes sense.
I think this is an excellent idea.
You get those secret deals that the public can't see because you're a member of the club.
And you know, because it's coming from Travel and Leisure, it's going to be good.
Travel and Leisure Go is the must-have membership for adventure seekers and savvy travelers. The subscription travel club offers you a way to turn vacation inspiration into exceptional travel experiences. The platform's vacation planning and booking gateway allows you to dream, discover, plan, and book every element of your next vacation, from airfare and accommodations to rental cars and more, all inspired by the trusted expert advice from the editorial team at Travel and Leisure. Exactly what you were just saying.
And you know it's going to be good because they only do the best of the best, right?
Exactly, and the magazine is amazing.
It's amazing.
You can explore curated travel itineraries on featured destinations and then build and book your next dream vacation with a few simple clicks or a quick phone call. You are also able to select and book travel packages to thousands of destinations around the globe, or design your own trip with recommendations, activity ideas, and tips from the experts at Travel and Leisure. Members on average save 25% on bookings, with savings reaching up to 60%. Guests can actually preview savings with a trial membership and sign up for the platform when they're ready to book their first itinerary, unlocking perks such as room upgrades, exclusive member-only experiences, and concierge services.
I absolutely love this. This is a good idea. You know, I like concierge service. I like upgrades. I like all the good restaurants, all the good. I like this because it's like putting puzzle pieces together to make your perfect trip. Because not everyone's different. They like different stuff.
And it's not just about the savings, it's also getting those perks. So then when you finally get onto when you finally get on vacation, you've got that room upgrade that you weren't banking on. And it's all thanks to being a member of the subscription service.
Okay, Travel and Leisure Go. I'm into it.
Yeah, I mean, I am too. I really think that the ideas that the travel editors at Travel and Leisure would come up with, and then taking those destinations and trips and building them into itineraries you can purchase. That's pretty unique.
That's the good stuff. Well, I mean, I don't know if you're like me, but like I read through the magazine and I'm like, I take pictures of like, I want to go here, and then send it to my friends. I want to go here.
The pictures are amazing.
Together.
So you're like,
that. The pictures are amazing, but they always go to the best of the best. So you know, if like it's behind you, if Travel and Leisure Go is behind you, you know you're only going to get the best restaurants, the best hotels, the best cars, and with all those upgrades.
And you can pick and choose from the different things that they did and build your own if you don't want to do the exact trip.
I think it's perfect. Here?
I know.
I gotta go.
We should be doing that for all of our trips.
Okay, Bobby, one of my favorite places on earth in the whole world is Baja California Sur. And a trip to Todos Santos was one of my favorite places I've ever been to. We got to stay at the Guaycura Hotel right in the middle of town and visit the Mirador restaurant. I have traveled the world. And listen up, Earth. Listen to me. The food that I had in Todos Santos was some of the best food I have ever had. And then you have to go to the El Faro Beach Club and Spa. It is so magical. Go have a massage and then go relax at the beach and have a cocktail. And you can say, muchas gracias, Nikki. Take a look. Welcome to one of my new favorite places ever. Yes, we are back in Baja California Sur, this time visiting Todos Santos. When you're in Todos Santos, the best place to stay is the Guaycura Hotel. This boutique spa hotel is perfectly located right in the heart of this gem of a town. My room at the Guaycura was one of the most fantastic rooms I have ever stayed at. You have your own private balcony, huge bathroom, and check out this tub. Todos Santos is just a quick drive up the coast from Cabo, and it has a laid-back, cool, stylish vibe. The rooftop restaurant at Guaycura is the perfect place to try all the delicious food and drinks. Then take a dip in the rooftop pool with the best view in town. The next day, it was off to the El Faro Beach Club and Spa, Guaycura's beach property. A quick complimentary ride to the beach and I was peaceful, amazed at all the wonderful amenities, and then I had a hibiscus margarita. I was on my way to a massage, which was just what I needed. After what I thought was just the perfect day, it couldn't get any better. Chef Benjamin brought me delicious dish after dish for poolside feast. It was a perfect day. To end my day in Todos Santos, I had to check out the El Mirador restaurant, Guaycura's restaurant on the beach. El Mirador is a beautiful restaurant with one of the most incredible views I have ever seen, perched up above the Pacific. Catch the sunset and toast a perfect day in Todos Santos at the Guaycura properties and tell them Nikki sent you. It's one of my new favorite places.
I could really go for some Mexican food after watching that.
Okay, the tortillas, all of the food that came from about 2 miles down the road, the people, the ocean, guacamole is my favorite thing, but it was one of my favorite trips I've ever been on.
I can tell because when you talk about it, you magically have an accent too. You don't just speak Spanish, you take on the accent of the area. We've got to take another short break. Don't go anywhere. We've still got lots more of the Jet Set to come.
Me encanta Todos Santos. It was incredible. It was one of my favorite trips we've ever been on. Maybe next time I'll take you.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Jet Set. With the world open again, everyone is looking to get out and explore. So what does travel look like post-COVID? Well, here to get us prepared to travel in 2023 and 2024 is travel advisor and trends expert Melinda Fortunado. Melinda, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's great to see you.
I'm so happy to see you. Okay, a new year, we're in 2023. What are some of the trends that you see happening this year?
Italy, all of the United States is going to Italy, definitely. Europe, Portugal is huge, Croatia is huge. And those were a lot of the same things that we were seeing before, but now it's just nonstop. Everyone cannot wait to get out.
Is this because, like, are you seeing a trend where like a show is filmed someplace and then everyone wants to go to the place that the show was filmed, like the White Lotus?
Oh yes, I mean definitely, and that was like that before too. You know, with Downton Abbey, and and Emily in Paris is another one.
Yes.
So yes, that's definitely a trend. But this just started as soon as everything opened up last summer. It has just been nonstop. Everybody can't wait to go.
So if we're thinking about traveling this summer, what do we need to do now for summer 2023, especially if we're thinking about traveling to Europe? What do we need to do?
You need to book it now.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already seeing hotels categories are limited, flights. There are not as many flights available. I think, you know, the airlines don't want to cancel like they were last year. And so if you see the flights and it's the right itinerary, you need to book it. And I'm talking through September and October.
Yeah, you really need to get on it now.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of times we talk about being flexible with your plans, and this is why someone needs to really get in touch with you to make it, you know, because a lot of people get to the airport and they're like, oh no, my flight's canceled, what do I do? So do you recommend that people kind of have a plan A and maybe like a plan B and maybe a plan C just in case, because so many things are changing all the time?
Well, I mean, you just can't predict if that's going to happen. And I mean, having a plan B and plan C, it's nice to have in your head, but the domino effect of flights, travel insurance is really important.
Yes.
And how you're packing is really important. You know, taking as much as you can with you on the plane in case, you know, your baggage doesn't show up when you do.
This is why you are our travel advisor. What's on your trip schedule this year? What are you doing this year?
Well, I'm going to Spain, so I'll be traveling around Spain and seeing a few different places. Greece, definitely. I send a lot of people to Greece, and that's not some place that I've been. So, yes, definitely going.
You are going to have the best time ever. The food is amazing. The tomatoes taste like the sunshine. You are going to have the best time ever. It's going to be amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so another thing we're talking about is if you want to start traveling big time, like big travel, even for 2024, you kind of need to start now, right? To kind of research and getting everything together.
Yes, I mean, flights, obviously you can't do that, but you can come up with a shell itinerary. You can research some destinations that might have the kind of experience that you want. And, you know, and also with hotels, they're starting to open up a little bit further out, but that can be a challenge when you're looking that far ahead. But cruises, for sure, are opening their itineraries way in advance.
What are some of the cruises that you like these days and you're sending people to?
I mean, Antarctica, I know we were talking about that. That's a big one. Expedition cruising in general, the Galapagos. And going around Iceland, going around, you know, the UK, I mean, the Mediterranean, those are all, depending on whether you want warm weather or expedition cruising, those are, you know, definitely
It is. A lot of people, I think especially coming out of COVID, they're like, I want to have an adventure. I want to get out and do all the things that were kind of taken away. So I want to really go for it.
Yes.
Do you have a kind of dream expedition trip that you want to do?
Well, I think the Galapagos. I think that's just someplace that is just magical and peaceful, and you know, I mean, they're trying to salvage it and keep it the way that it is, and you know, I hope that we're always going to be able to do that. But that's definitely high on my bucket list.
Oh my gosh! If you could say one thing to people that are really also ready to start big exploring, what's kind of some advice that you have for people who are like, oh, I don't know if I can do that or should? What do you say to people who are watching like, oh, I would really like to do that? What's your advice?
Well, I think that, you know, part of my job is to know about the world and how you can do that and make it, you know, attainable. But it's also to talk through people, what kind of experience do you want? How do you like to travel? What kinds of things do you love? What kinds of things do you hate? So reach out to a travel advisor, because they can help narrow things down and make it more of a reality.
Do you have clients that you've booked trips before and then they come back to you and say, okay, Melinda, that was amazing, but now I'm kind of looking for something totally different. And then you kind of guide them, well, maybe you might want to think about this, or maybe I just heard about this trip. Is that kind of what you do with some of your clients?
Yes, and in fact, that's another trend that I'm seeing now post-COVID is people want 2 or 3 trips down the line. So that is absolutely something that we're talking about. We're, you know, figuring out what's going to work for their family, what the timeline is, and then making a plan for the next 3 years.
That's why, Melinda, everyone needs you. Okay, where can people come find you to plan their expedition?
Yes, so my website is besttrvl.com, and you can, if you Google Melinda Fortunado, you will find me.
I'm telling you, everyone, she will help you. We'll be right back with more of the Jet Set right after this. It's time for your daily dose of travel inspiration on the go, where we are sending you to experience ancient Adriatic treasures, Bobby, on Viking Ocean cruises.
I'm ready.
Are you ready for this?
Yes, I can't wait to see your hand gestures.
Well, because we're going to walk in the footsteps of antiquity. Right now, discover Adriatic and Aegean treasures on the journey that combines Venice, the Adriatic, Greece, and ancient Mediterranean treasures. Overnight amid Venice's iconic canals and call in the magnificent walled city of Dubrovnik, which I've never been to.
It is beautiful. I've been there a few times now.
It's pretty rad, right?
It is.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well then we're gonna keep walking through
Kotor.
Kotor, medieval streets, marvel at Olympia's ancient ruins, and enjoy a stay at historic Athens. Explore Troy! Awesome! Archaeological marvels. Troy. It's a UNESCO site, and spend 2 days in intriguing Istanbul, which I also have never been to. You never take me anywhere. This journey is available now with discount airfare from the U.S. a $100 Visa gift card by visiting oceanandriversailings.com.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time.
I haven't been to a lot of those places. I've never been to Istanbul. Isn't that weird?
I've not been there yet either.
Well, it looks like we need to go to
We were supposed to
oceanriversailings.com.
a few times.